everything turn, turn, turn. There is a season, turn, turn, turn. And a time to every purpose under heaven. A time to be born, a time to die, a time to plant, a time to reap, a time to kill, a time to heal, a time to laugh, a time to weep.
To everything there is a season, a time to every purpose under heaven. Is life only a stream of random events, following one haphazardly after another, or is there an order, a meaning, a purpose behind it all? Today's talk is divine order. And order is the law of the universe. There is an intelligent system, an energy and essence that is underlying and within all things. Each of us, our earth, the planets, the stars, the universe, the galaxies. In Ecclesiastes 3, 1 through 8. To everything there is a season, and a time to every purpose under the heaven. Everything responds to the rhythm and balance of this energy. And our journey, our mission, should you choose to accept it, is to be part of that flow, to be part of that order. All our problems, all our fears are simply a result of us pushing against this divine flow, this order. So what if everything happened in life for our higher good? Dan, want to put the lights down, please? Oh, she looks a little bored. Oh, he's listening to his tunes. Ah. There goes the iPhone. Worst day ever. And it's getting worse. And we never know who our angels in disguise are. What if it happens for good? What if I viewed all those challenges in my life as opportunities moving me toward my higher good, instead of a problem to be solved? What if I viewed those challenges as opportunities to grow into the person I came here to be? Into the person my soul came here to be. Emerson wrote, Dan, you have that? Yeah. Place yourself in the middle of the stream of power and wisdom which flows into you as life. Place yourself in the middle of the stream of power and wisdom which flows into you as life. Can you feel that? Take a breath Let yourself be in that stream. We do not create this stream of power. We live in it. It's a constant flow around us, through us. And it always provides us exactly what we need when we need it, even if we're not thinking we need it in the way it's showing up. All we have to do is cooperate with it. All we have to do is, we say it all the time, what? Go with the flow. Now you know what the flow is. As we journey through these seasons of life, we come to powerful junctures that call us to leave behind our old beliefs, our old way of thinking, our old way of being. So what if? What if I started accepting everyone just as they are? What if I realized that the person pushing my buttons is showing up exactly as they're supposed to show up for my soul's growth? You see how that we tip that hat a little bit? So think about this. Think about all the people that you've shared this life's journey with. Each of them showed up perfect in every way for whatever your needs were at the time. The ex-spouse who showed up just at the right time to create with you the children you love so much today. Think about it. The mother or father who walked out so you could learn self-reliance, walked out at exactly the right time. The friend who abandoned you, the friend who stayed with you. Whatever your soul's journey needed at the time, your energy level attracted that to you. They attracted the person to you to fulfill that. And those times when you were there all by yourself, those were the times you needed to learn to handle it alone. Changes the feeling around those things, doesn't it? All the characters, all the situations in our life are scripted in divine order for exactly what at the time needed for our soul's journey. And when we can recognize divine order and all that, we go from being an actor who's influenced by others playing their role on our life stage, to the writer, to the producer, to the director. We get to choose the people that come in. We become the author of our life. And in doing so, we're freed from guilt, from regret, from unforgiveness, and we become the creator rather than the victim. So those days when life isn't showing up the way you want it to, when your plans are changed or delayed, or maybe you're just not feeling good, you can't get your work done, or you're running late, and that car in front of you is just going too darn slow, and you feel like there's a devil sitting on the branch above you, dropping rain and lightning bolts on you. What if? What if it were all happening for your higher good? If being delayed, running late, even being ill, what if it's keeping us in the right place at the right time and preventing us from being in the wrong one? 9/11, coming up to the anniversary, aren't we? Debbie Archibald worked at the Twin Towers, and she was pretty annoyed because her bus was running late. And she wasn't going to get to work early enough to have her coffee and read the paper before she started her job. So she wasn't there. Lorraine Wallace, who not only got to work 15 to 30 minutes early, wasn't feeling great when she woke up, so she was moving slower. And she got to work late that day. One of the offices in the North Tower had a really tough manager, and he stressed that you had to be to work on time, and everybody always was. That day, of the 15 people that worked in the office, only one was there on time. The rest were either running late or sick, and that one person did get out okay. 350 people who were scheduled to fly on the 4 hijacked airplanes either canceled their reservations or didn't show up. Why? We may not understand this. We may not understand why awful things happen in our life and the world. And sometimes when we do, I'm sure a lot of those people that were saved at 9/11 said, why not me? And those that were there said, why me? But if we look deep enough, if we look deep enough under anything, and I talked about this a few weeks ago, there is a divine order, moving humankind higher. So all these tragedies, all these things that happen in our life are there to call us higher. Divine order is the sacredness that flows through everything. Every moment, every event, connecting and moving us and this planet Earth toward perfect balance and harmony. Can you hear that? During those times that I can't understand, that I can't find the good, and I know many of you know this, one of the most powerful prayers we can pray is, and you can say it with me, God, grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, the courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. The power in that prayer. To accept life, to accept those things that I can't change. And to make a difference when I can. And to sit back when it's the wise thing to do. Our serenity, our peace of mind, our courage, our wisdom, our strength is in direct proportion to our acceptance of divine order. How do you know it's supposed to be happening the way it is? Because it is. Accepting things as they are. The political situation that's going on. Wars. Tragic events. Doesn't mean we don't care. It doesn't mean we don't have compassion. It means we don't hold anger for ourselves or others. It means we don't hold guilt or regret or unforgiveness. It means we don't hold negative thoughts or talk negative talk. That's accepting divine order. That's being in the flow. Everything and everyone is energetically connected, whether in this room or on the other side of the world. And so, if I'm here having this conversation with my group of friends and it's just all negative stuff, that's an energy that we are sending out there. And it will be picked up. You know the butterfly effect? The butterfly that flaps its wings, creates a storm thousands of miles away? My negativity interrupts with the unfoldment of divine order. And because it does that, chaos results. So if I want to know why things are happening, I have to start with me. I have to start letting go of my fear-based thoughts. I have to start trusting more in the universal flow. And when I do that, it empowers me to become a conduit in making a difference. Let go of my fears, my fearful thoughts. Let go of my negativity. Trust, even when it looks like everything is collapsing in front of me. Trust that there's a divine order here, even if I can't see it. And the more I do that, the more peaceful and serene I become. And so what happens when I become peaceful, when I become centered, when I feel that strength of universal energy running through me? then I can be that for everyone else, right? I can be in that conduit of that energy that's always moving. Times when things appear out of order, it's our job to focus our attention on connecting to and acting from Christ consciousness and not our small egos. Marianne Williamson, the author of Return to Love, said this: personal transformation can and does have global effects. Personal transformation, that's me changing the way I am, can and does have global effects. As we go, so goes the world, for the world is us. The revolution that will save the world is ultimately a personal one. It starts with me and my life. Humankind is on a journey of transformation. We can feel it, we can see it all around us, and now more than ever, we're being pulled forward. We're being pulled toward consciousness development. There was a group of native guides on a safari. All of a sudden, they just all sat down, put their packs down. And they refused to go. And they were asked why. And they said, our bodies have gone too quickly for our souls. We are waiting for our souls to catch up. When I get so involved in my daily life, when I'm running, where's my soul? Where's my awareness of divine order? Where's my awareness of my essence, of who I really am? And so sometimes we have to stop. We have to rest. We have to let our soul catch up. I'll be away the next 2 Sundays, but because I'm going to a retreat. Because it's really time for my soul to catch up. Stop and let your soul catch up. And a divine plan will unfold for you, through you. Each of you have a purpose here on this planet Earth. And it's never too late to discover it. Your realization of your purpose is important. It is your contribution to the upliftment of humankind. So, what do? You consciously start accepting things as they are. Stop labeling things good or bad. You consciously put God first in everything, in every situation. And as you do these 2 things, your soul's purpose will begin to unfold. Consciously start accepting things as they are. Consciously put God first. So whatever that situation is in front of me, and I put God first in it. It changes the whole way it looks. The more I do that, the more I'll be shown what I'm meant to do. When and how I'm supposed to do it. Where I'm supposed to do it. It'll start moving through you. It'll be so clear. And it doesn't have to be this great big giant thing. It could just be one little piece of your life where you start making a change. We may not be able to change the world, folks, but we can change the way we show up in it. So this week, here's your assignment. If you're running late, that's not going to happen to anyone, right? If your plans get delayed or changed, that's not going to happen to anyone, right? If someone is pushing your buttons, that's not going to happen to any of us. Take a mental step back. And instead of reacting, instead of getting upset, say to yourself, this is happening for my higher good. This is happening for my higher good. Help me see the divine order in this. Help me see the divine order. God bless you.